Welcome to my garage. Some of you know me, some of you don't. My name's Garrett. So, recently built this place this past year, and been in the OBS world since, probably 2003. So got into the diesel stuff 2006, and most of you know the truck. It looks a little worse for wear right now, but it's got 458,000 miles on it. So it's gonna look a little rough. But anyway, I started this YouTube channel to help guys out with their trucks, mainly 7.3 stuff, mainly OBS stuff, more focused on the OBS stuff. You know, how to do some system checks or general maintenance, anything like that, what to look for, and you know, what things to check. Just, there's a lot of new people that came into this world, and these trucks are extremely popular right now, and we want to try to get people to be on board on what to look for, what to look at, how to service them, how to take care of them. You know, don't try to buy, you know, the cheapest parts available. Make sure you buy quality parts, because in the long run it can save you money. And you know, we'll try to do some modifications, try to do some upgrades. There's things we're not going to cover because of liability reasons, and this is just a short introduction of what I want to do with this channel. I'd like to help some people out. Like I said, a lot of you know me, some of you don't, but you know, I'm pretty well versed in the OBS world. I've been in it for 20 years now as far as the truck side goes. Yeah, I've had a diesel truck since 2006. Now I've got 3 7.3s. My dad's got 2 himself. I've rebuilt trucks from the ground up, torn trucks apart, changed pretty much everything on one. I can take one apart in my sleep. So, you know, I'm going to try to go over with this channel and, you know, look at what I've done, go over some of the stuff, some of the things I've done, go over some of the things I'd like to do. You know, we have my dad's 97 that he just purchased here this past November. It's going to get some upgrades throughout, you know, the next couple months. You know, we're looking at doing maybe a fuel system on it. Going to be doing some retrofit headlights and outline those installs, try to do them the best way, not necessarily the cheapest, but maybe the easiest. So we're going to try and do that. And you know, as you can see, the Grand Marquis over here, that's a recent purchase of mine. So might be covering some stuff with that car that can be directly related to these trucks as well. So, you know, we're going to try to cover as much as we can on here. Hopefully provide some insight for some people. And, you know, if you're interested in seeing something that's directly related to these trucks, if I can do it or I have done it, I can at least try to outline it for you in a video and try to give you some tips, try to give you some pointers on what to do, how to do it. You know, so some guys try to cut corners, or they just don't know, or there's a hidden bolt or a hidden screw or something like that that you just don't know is there until it's too late. So we're going to try and cover as much as we can. This is going to be like a side thing for me. So I have, you know, things going on in my life. You know, I have my regular job, so I'll try to keep this updated. So if you can, you know, like the page, subscribe to the page, and then you'll get some new updates and new subscription notifications whenever I do post a link or a video or anything like that. I'm going to try to maybe do some parts reviews. So I've tried some things and really wish I wouldn't have done it, and wish I would have went a different way. I can provide some insight with that in my personal experiences. So if you want something like that, you know, you can email me. I'll put an email in the comments area, and you can email me stuff if you were really, really interested in something. But yeah, so hopefully this is a beginning, and hopefully we can move forward with it and provide a lot of information for some people, and try not to waste your time with it. I know that whenever I'm looking for something with a video, you know, you get a introduction where they're, you know, hey, you'll check this out, and then there's 15 minutes of useless information, and then finally got to the point. You know, a lot of these people are doing this for money. The longer you watch, the more you make. And I'm going to try to keep these informative, kind of short. You know, if it's going to be a little bit longer process, you know, they might be a little longer. I might drag on. It's what I do. My friends tell me I talk too much. So, you know, I'm going to try to keep these to the point and try not to waste anybody's time, including myself. So if you're interested in something, shoot me an email. We're going to try to cover the basics, services, brake jobs, you know, oil changes, just stupid little stuff that, you know, can be really simple but can turn costly in a hurry if you do it the wrong way. So, you know, we're going to try to do this channel and hopefully it takes off. This will be my first video. Couple more videos after this. I'm going to try to go over this truck. We have the dump truck over here that's out of sight, and then we also have the plow truck that is over there out of sight also. Going to try to just go over them, what I've done over the course of time. So, you know, I said earlier that we were going to do the basic stuff, but we're also going to try to look into something a little more involved. I'm going to try and go over the axle swaps for these trucks that I do a lot of. Try to give you some details with those that aren't really on the internet or hard to find, because most of the swap kits, you know, they add lift and some guys don't want lift. This is pretty much the lowest you can go with a spacer. So the plow truck is the absolute lowest you can go on an 05 axle swap. So I'd like to cover that so that, you know, guys have the option, because, you know, the kits that they offer, you know, they're expensive, and, you know, you can do a swap for a lot cheaper than that with just using bits and pieces of factory parts, aftermarket pieces and parts, you know, stuff that you need to do, you kind of have to do, but, you know, try to go over some modifications on, you know, what to cut, where to drill. Basically, easy stuff that's can get real hard in a hurry. So, you know, you drill the wrong hole, you drill it off a little bit, and then it just screws up the whole day, the whole night, or you have to get in there and try to repair it, and you don't want to do that. So, you know, I've actually swapped this dump truck that's sitting over here. You know, it's very period correct, except for some of my own touches. So, you know, kind of go over that, because there's a lot of questions on Quigley stuff. So, you know, people say, well, how did Quigley do a four-wheel drive F Super Duty? Well, I can cover that for you so that there's less questions, and then you know a little bit more, and we can touch on that stuff. So, like I said, this was my first video, so I'm hoping that we can move forward from this, get away from the awkwardness, because like I said, this is my first video. This is very awkward for me. So I'm hoping to become a little more fluid and a little less nervous, and show you what I can show you. So like I said, like the page, subscribe to the page. You'll get all the new notifications whenever I upload a video, and hopefully you'll see more of me, and hopefully I can help some people out in the long run. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.